Hi, I'm Kate Bloomberg. I'm a senior fellow and the Mexico lead here at the ICCT, and I'm here talking with my colleague Ray Minjares, who leads the Clean Air program, about soot-free transport.
Kate, at the ICT, we know a lot about how to clean up dirty vehicles. And for that reason, we're launching Soot-Free Transport, which is a new effort to inform concerned citizens and government officials about how to clean up their transportation fleets. And Kate, a lot of people are asking, why don't we just move to zero emission vehicles?
And that's a great question. It's a question I got in Costa Rica, a country with almost 100% of its electricity from renewable sources. Of course, they should move as quickly as possible to a fully electric fleet. And there are actually cost-effective options available for buses, for trash trucks, already available on the market. It's moved much more quickly than we thought. But there are still some kinds of vehicles that really there aren't cost-effective electric vehicles available yet. And the truth is that last year, 7 million heavy duty trucks and buses, diesel trucks and buses were sold worldwide. Luckily, 30% of those are already what we consider soot free. And by 2021, with the new standards in India and Mexico, yay Mexico, and the proposal in place in China, we expect that that's going to be 80% of the market will be soot-free vehicles.
And that's great progress. And it reflects the work that we at the ICT have been doing for so long. But it's still not 100% soot free. And meanwhile, we're trying to shift the whole transportation sector to zero emission. So what do we do about the remaining vehicles that are going to be sold over the coming years and even decades still that are not electric or zero emission? This is particularly a challenge in those poorer, less developed countries that simply don't have the same level of resources to invest in their transportation sector. And compare that to countries like Norway, where today they're one of the leading vehicle markets for zero emission, and still they're only at 40% being electric. So there are still challenges that remain in shifting not only to zero emission, but also to soot-free.
Exactly. Luckily, there's a lot of soot-free options available, not just electric vehicles or hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, but a Euro 6 or a US 2010 diesel vehicle will reduce the number of particles emitted by 99.9%. That's a huge, huge change from older technologies. Of course, natural gas vehicles can also do the same. These Euro 6 and US 2010 vehicles with a particulate filter, they require ultra low sulfur diesel, but there are particle filter options that are available for use with higher sulfur fuels as well.
So we know the technologies exist, we know they're cost effective, and now with so many countries having moved towards soot-free emission standards, they're that much more affordable for countries that have yet to make that transition. So we at the ICT are making this year a major effort to release and share what we know through blog posts, webinars, and other channels to inform and support those efforts to get to 100% soot-free vehicle fleet.
Exactly, not just for the new vehicles, but for all of those vehicles that are already on the roads. And we have a group on LinkedIn and on Facebook. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss in future videos, please email us at sootfree@theicct.org. Thanks for joining us.